Appreciate everybody listening. This is a production of CaMMVets Media. That is, we cover cadets, midshipmen, the military, and veterans, and we're doing it since 2008. Our 13th year covering Army football in West Point. Of course, that's a West Point band performing, providing the unparalleled marching music. And we're going to have a good football game today, Army and Villanova. Colors coming in onto the plane. National colors being presented. Always appreciate it if you can mention where you're watching from. We really get a kick out of seeing where people all across the country are able to view this event.
On the reviewing line today are graduates from the classes of 1982 and 1997. Members of these classes served not only in the Army, but also in the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and Allied nations. The Corps of Cadets would like to express its sincere appreciation to all of them for their outstanding service to our nation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1982 and 1997. The commander of troops for today's parade is the Brigade Commander, Cadet First Captain Lauren Drysdale from Irvine, California. Her staff consists of the Brigade Deputy Commander, Cadet Captain Kai Youngrun from Florham Park, New Jersey. The Brigade Deputy Adjutant, Cadet Captain Alma Cooper from Okemos, Michigan. The Brigade Executive Officer, Cadet Captain Annalise Callahan from UN, Michigan. The Brigade Intelligence Officer, Cadet Captain Hunter Holt from St. George, Utah. The Brigade Operations Officer, Cadet Captain Kyle Cass from Dallas, Texas. The Brigade Logistics Officer, Cadet Captain Faye Jessup from Brownsburg, Indiana, and the Brigade Information Systems Officer, Cadet Captain Haromabi Zia Yochum from Irving, Texas. The reviewing party for today's review consists of Lieutenant General Steve Gillen, Superintendent, United States Military Academy, Class of 1990. 25th Infantry Division Commanding General, Major General Joseph Ryan. 25th Infantry Division Command Sergeant Major Robert Haney. Brigadier General Mark C. Quander, Commandant of the United States Corps of Cadets, Class of 1995. Command Sergeant Major Robert Craven, Command Sergeant Major of the United States Corps of Cadets, and Brigadier General Shane R. Reeves, Dean of the Academic Board, Class of 1996. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for honors and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please feel free to sing along with us as our national anthem is played. Please be seated. The pass and review serves two functions for the superintendent. It dismisses the cadets and at the same time provides an opportunity to inspect the state of discipline and training. As the cadets pass and review before the reviewing party, members of each unit will turn their head and eyes and salute on the command, "Eyes right." The marches that will be played as the cadets pass and review are America Exultant, the official West Point March, Tropic Lightning, Villanova Wildcats Fight Song, On Brave Old Army Team, and The Army Goes Rolling Along.
And that's a West Point band performing, and they'll lead the pass and review. That's from the 25th Infantry Division today. Always one featured Army unit at all the Army home games. Players will wear a decal from that unit on their helmets today. So I hope you'll see some of your cadets today.
The United States Military Academy Band is under the direction of the commander of the band, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Tobin, with the drum major, Sergeant First Class Nicole Calori. Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Carly Moore from Temple, Texas. The regimental command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Daniel Rablick from Avon, Ohio. The 1st Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Naomi Adegbe from Mesquite, Texas. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Kirsten Eggers from Fernandina Beach, Florida. Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Tanner Murray from Clearwater, Florida. The 1st Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Rachel McCleary from Mahomenai, Minnesota. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Thomas Gabriel from Waterville, New York. The 1st Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Andrew Fergus from Morgantown, West Virginia. Company
Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Kelsey Taylor from Land O'Lakes, Florida. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Cameron Harold from Coral Springs, Florida. The 2nd Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Mark Malone from West Point, New York. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Grant Navoychik from Tuxedo Park, New York. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Ashley Ulrichson from Ashland, New Hampshire. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Liam Waldron from Danbury, Connecticut. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Kieran Place from Chillicothe, Ohio. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Andrin Butai from Borum, Kosovo. The 3rd Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Benjamin Bloomfield from Peoria, Illinois. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Thomas Healy from Tucson, Arizona. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Jessica DeSena from Lake Road, New York. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Daniel Hoffman from Yorktown, Virginia. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Nicholas Thomas from Lodi, California. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Lily Scher from Washington Depot, Connecticut. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Alyssa Austin from Marlborough, New Jersey. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Avery Kimbrough from Charlotte, North Carolina. Since the days of the American Revolution, flag bearers have been an important element in ceremonies. At the center of today's formation, and bearing the national color, is the United States Corps of Cadets Color Guard, led by Cadet Color Sergeant Bo Parker from Mountain Grove, Missouri. Marching with the colors is the Brigade Operations Sergeant Major, Cadet Sergeant Major Jack Schold from South Kingston, Rhode Island. The 4th Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Deanna Arbalayez from Raleigh, North Carolina. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Joseph Rumbaugh from Augusta, Georgia. The 1st Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Bonnie Burma from Skillman, New Jersey. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Will Jefferson from LeClaire, Iowa. Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain John Monty from Hannibal, Missouri. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Caden Bloost from Tiffin, Ohio. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Mark Setness from Stockton, California. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Zachary Kirk from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain James Baker from Bettendorf, Iowa. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Carlos Gutierrez from Lincoln, Nebraska. The 2nd Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Aiden Wright from Farmington, Maine. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Emmett Lepp from Marietta, Georgia. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Liam Sasser from Cape Carteret, North Carolina. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Emily Vanderploeg from Hudsonville, Michigan. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Anthony Amaru from Franklin, Massachusetts. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Anusha Packham from Pleasanton, California. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Louis Guzzi from Fairfield, Connecticut. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Sarah Mancari from Mentor, Ohio. The 3rd Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Connor Murphy from Washington, D.C. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Aaron Hall from Coarsegold, California. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Heston Hogan from Las Vegas, Nevada. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Jack Hager from Flint, Texas. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Logan Doyle from Carrollton, Texas. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Daniel Woolsey from Ozark, Arkansas. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Jack Felgar from Falls Church, Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Jared Riley from Marietta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song, "The Army Goes Rolling Along." Please feel free to sing along as it is played. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's review. Please remain in your seats as the United States Military Academy parachute team will now conduct a free fall demonstration. We would like to remind everyone to please stay off the plane as you exit the parade grounds. Black Knights Alley, located between gates 1 and 3 of Mikey Stadium, is now open and will close at kickoff. Come on up and support the Army football team as they prepare to take on the Villanova Wildcats. Again, thank you for attending and enjoy the rest of your day. Go Army, beat Villanova.